Hello. I know I already made a community post about this, but since YouTube tends to bury my community posts for some reason, I decided to do a video because you guys tend to see that a lot easier than community posts. I'm not dead. Surprise, surprise. I'm still here, and I know I disappeared off the face of the earth for a while there, and for that, I'm sorry. For those of you who were my friends that I was talking to before I just completely disappeared, you guys have every right to be upset about me, upset at me about that. And I take full accountability for it, but I do have a Twitch now, called Bullmoser _06. I'll put the actual name in the comment section, so you guys can read it better. But I wanted to give a quick little summary about what happened and about why I disappeared. So, I got a knee injury at school. I dislocated my kneecap and I mildly tore one of my ligaments. It wasn't great, and I didn't get actual proper medical treatment for 3 months. But at the same time, one of my friends was murdered, and it happened around the same time that I did actually just disappear. But it was just horrible. If you guys want to know the details, I can go into further details about it, because it was a load of bullshit, both on my doctor's part of my knee injury, and then also the school board's part on accommodations for the injury, but also how the school handled what happened with my friend. My friend was murdered by a group of our seniors, and it really messed with me, especially because I was on a heavy mind-altering medication at the time that was causing heavy brain fog and essentially memory loss. I would blink and an entire week would pass, and I know that maybe for some of you during school, oh, that sounds like a dream, but it was a complete total nightmare for me. But I have been trying to hype myself up for a few months and to live stream. So I started live streaming now. I barely started, maybe about 2 days ago. So if you guys actually want to either talk to me, or you want to know more of the juicy details about the not only the medical drama but also the school drama that happened, I am actually now in a much better state to actually share the details about what happened. And essentially you guys can just also ask me about anything else during the stream you want to know, because I want to talk to people again, or I want to talk to you guys again. Of course, if that's not up your guys' alley, that is completely fine. Because I do understand that my content for my YouTube channel was mainly art, so I do understand that a lot of you guys subscribed for my art, which I will be trying to go back to actually uploading again, but I'm not doing pixel arts anymore. The pixel art thing was more of an experimentation, but I also don't really want to do it anymore because a single very short speed paint of the pixel art and the art itself essentially takes like 5 to 6 months to try to complete, and I just don't really want to do that anymore. And I also don't like how it wasn't on physical paper, because I like having my drawings actually there. But you guys can come talk, you can just chill, whatever. You guys can just ask me stuff. If it seems like, hey, my voice sounds weird for how I presented myself on my channel and also how I presented myself in other spaces online, it's because, yes, I was hiding behind a bit of just a little bit of a persona online, because of the fandom spaces that I was in wasn't all that accepting of girl fans at the time when I was a part of them. But now that essentially FNAF and a bunch of other fandoms that I've been a part of for years are now actually much more normalized now than what they have ever been, I don't feel like I need to hide behind a fake persona anymore. So if anyone's wondering, no, I'm not actually a boy. I've never been a boy. That was just to make people not be to not ostracize me, basically. That was a dryer going off, sorry. But yeah, I'm a girl. Surprise, surprise, hello. But I don't really care what other people would think of me at this point. And I don't think it really matters anyway. But yeah, I'm here now. I'm trying to be more active. I'm trying to be more vocal. It took me hours to hype myself up to even record this video. But I also felt like a lot of you, especially because a lot of you deserved an actual bit more of an explanation besides just a community post, because during that time where I was just not here, I actually had quite a lot of people, surprisingly, asking me if I was okay, what I was doing, how I've been, and I didn't think my absence would actually be noticed. I honestly didn't think it would be noticed, but it was noticed, and now I kind of felt a little bit bad about being radio silent for so long. So yeah, now I'm not anymore. I'm streaming now, and you guys can talk to me in a much more live setting. And if you do look up my profile, yes, it is the profile like on Twitch. Yes, it is the one with the Ninjago profile picture of Zane and Lloyd. Just because for now it's a placeholder profile picture, but I'm also thinking about keeping it because I like it. But yeah, I might see you guys later, or I might see you tomorrow. I don't know which one, because I might be actually streaming later tonight, or technically maybe in like 30 minutes after I upload this video, or I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, just like during the day, in the morning, whatever. So yeah, and once again, I am very sorry to those of you who I was friends with, and I'm sorry that I fell off the face of the earth without another word, without an explanation, without like anything. You guys have every right to be upset at me for that, and I understand that. And if you guys still want to like talk to me, that's also cool. And I'll give a much more detailed, like getting into the nitty-gritty things of what happened if you guys ask. And I could do a separate video on YouTube, but you're gonna have a better luck actually getting the explanation sooner if you just ask me on the stream or on a stream, because I've been just playing Borderlands 3 for now, and I find that game to be I find that game to be more on the chill side. It's a relaxing game to me, and I can talk and play that game at the same time, no problem. I also have the offer of, if you guys want to see me play other games, I can, but I will warn you that I'm not buying any new games for the consoles at all. In fact, I'm trying to wait until I actually manage to get my hands on a PC before I buy any games or re-buy any games. So it's still limited options, but there are other options if you want to watch me play. And the community post actually lists some of the options, but yeah. I know I'm saying sorry for a third time, but I really am sorry, because I feel like an asshole with the way that I just disappeared. And I know I might look like an asshole because of the way I disappeared. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit, or maybe tomorrow, who knows? And who knows who will actually click on this video, because I don't know. I'm pretty like on the fence of, or not on the fence, I'm just more like, I'm sorry, I have a difficult time actually putting words out loud together. My writing is much more elegant than my speech, and I don't know why that is. Yeah. So, see you later in a little bit. Definitely, it's not gonna be like another fucking year until you guys see me again. That's for damn sure. So yeah. See you guys in a bit.